All right, welcome back to the KISS FAQ podcast. Here we are once again. Moments ago, the President of the United States performed the medallion ceremony for the Kennedy Center Honorees 2025, which of course included KISS. The White House had a live feed with it, so I just want to recap that video immediately and probably overtalk a few thoughts here. Number one, and most importantly, the ceremony went without any drama other than George Strait's hat. But other than that, it seemed to be navigated in about as reasonable manner as things seem to be this day. Let's pull in the video here.
And the members of the incredible rock band KISS, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, and Ace Frehley.
I'm just going to pause it right there. He said Ace's surname correct again. As we kind of already know, Ace was absolutely tickled pink that the president had practiced his name and gotten it right. And here he is again getting it right. Let's continue on.
Who now is resting in peace, and his beautiful daughter is here to accept the award. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
All right, first up, Paul Stanley.
That's pretty good stuff, huh? Let me turn that around.
All right, get your medallion, get out of here.
That's great. Thank you. My friend for a long time.
No, okay. So you can see this all, the whole ceremony on the feed if you wish. Very nice, Peter.
And I think your father would be very happy to have you wear this, okay? Thank you very much. Sweet guy. Thank you.
Classy.
Those are great people. In a few moments, we will be presenting these stars with their Kennedy Center Honors Medallions, which were redesigned this year with the help of the fantastic team at Tiffany and Company. And I want to congratulate them. They have done a fantastic job. They're wonderful people. I know them very well because they're right next to Trump Tower. I've lived with them for many years, and they really have done a great job. So I want to thank Tiffany. Thank you very much. We're also joined by members of the Kennedy Center Board of Trustees who are doing a really great job. And as you know, the building is being renovated, fully renovated. It's being, I would say, fixed at a level that nobody's ever seen before. We're going to make it something really special. It's been tired. It's been mistreated, a little bit like the White House has been mistreated, to be honest with you. And we're bringing it back to a level that I don't think any place in the country will see. We were given quite a bit of money by Congress to do the job, and we're doing it right. And you'll see the new marble and the renovated marble in all of the different rooms, major auditoriums. The sound is so fantastic. One of the very big prerequisites, and something that doesn't happen often, is when you have great sound, you take advantage of it. And the Kennedy Center has great, great sound. If they build it, fellas, you know this.
We'll find out on the
Gloria, you would know
23rd.
it very well. George, you'd know it very well. Oh, Michael would know it so well. But if it's built with bad sound, you never get it fixed, right? It just doesn't work. They've tried very hard at Lincoln Center and other places, and hasn't worked out too well. But I just want to thank the executive
I like how Peter
director,
Criss is
Rick
rocking the
Grinnell.
American
Rick,
flag.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rick. Ambassador Sergio Gore, ambassador to India. Thank you, Sergio. Great job. And other friends and distinguished guests, Mr. and Mrs. Ike Perlmutter. So many people are here that are great friends. Mrs. Fisher, thank you very much. Very much. We have some unbelievable people on the board, the most prestigious board, I think, now, maybe in Washington. From Newark, New Jersey to Poteet, Texas, from New York City to as far away as London. These are among the greatest artists, actors, and performers of their generation, the greatest that we've seen. We can hardly imagine the country music phenomena without its king of country, or the American disco without its first lady, or Broadway without its phantom. And that was a phantom, let me tell you. Or rock and roll without its hottest band in the world, and that's what they are. Or Hollywood without one of its greatest visionaries. Each of you has made an indelible mark on American life, and together you have defined entire genres and set new standards for the performing arts. You have set new standards. On behalf of every American who has been inspired by the unbelievable talent of Michael Crawford, who has been influenced by the music of George Strait, or Gloria Gaynor, or Kiss, or who has been moved by Sylvester Stallone's unmatched heart and talent and grit, because nobody played that role, and nobody will ever play that role like Sly.
Rambo or
I
Rocky.
want to thank you all. I want to thank you all. Really tremendous. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to have a good time tonight. I look forward to celebrating with all of you at the Kennedy Center tomorrow. And it's going to be something that I believe, and I'm going to make a prediction, this will be the highest rated show that they've ever done. And they've gotten some pretty good ratings, but there's nothing like what's going to happen tomorrow night. So I just want to thank you all. I want to congratulate you all. And I want to thank the media. They've treated this with such great respect. We very much appreciate it. Now we're going to go to the State Department with Secretary of State Rubio and have a special event, something which was never done before, but we never had a president hosting the awards before. This is the first. I'm sure they'll give me great reviews, right? You know, they'll say he was horrible, he was terrible.
Crawford on the
It
right,
was a
next to
horrible
Monique
situation.
Computer.
No, we'll do fine.
Paul's finally in
I've
screen.
watched some of the people that host. Jimmy Kimmel was horrible.
Sly
Some of
picked a
these
bad
people.
place.
If I can't beat out Jimmy Kimmel in terms of talent,
There's the World
then I
Cup
don't think
trophy.
I should be president.
Just on the left.
But I want to just thank you all because this is a special night, and I think you're going to see that at the end of this evening, and by the end of these 2 days, you're going to say this is one of the most special days in your life, and I think a few of you have already told me it already was. So thank you all very much. Congratulations, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
George Strait now coming into camera.
Thank you, media. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, so that's from the White House feed. Had to just go live briefly because we get to be flies on the wall for this moment. The three surviving members of KISS, the band that we're all here to celebrate, along with Ace Frehley's daughter Monique, receiving their Kennedy Center Awards for 2025, along with Gloria Gaynor, Michael Crawford, and Sylvester Stallone, and George Strait. So very, very cool, you know, just to see that. And I'm glad that the White House went live with my taxpayer dollars. Always nice to be able to immediately share it. The president is known to not read well from scripts, but he kept on script there and talked about the hottest band in the world, which is what we care about. And again, he said Ace's surname correctly, which Ace would be pleased with, and the band members of the only KISS that really matters where history is concerned received their awards. The musical celebration takes place tomorrow night, and it'll be broadcast later, December the 23rd, presumably in an edited form. But so far we're getting lots of pictures from the venue. Grenell, I can't remember his first name, has shared photos on his Twitter feed. And clearly Tommy Thayer and Bruce Kulick are going to be in the audience tomorrow. From other photos that were shown from other parties on Twitter yesterday and today, John Ostrowski is in the house for Ace as well, as was Doc McGee, obviously, as the current version of KISS manager since 1996. So we're celebrating KISS. We're trying to separate it from the politics. But I was really, I'm pleased with how that went, in as much as there was no drama other than a phone ringing earlier on during the president's monologue. But that person got the death stare from him. And as far as I'm concerned, Peter Criss wearing the American flag and a cancer awareness ribbon, and he was the only one to be doing that. Very cool. So you'll all have your own opinions about this and the president, but I'm going to go listen to a live. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the recap. Check out the full recap on the White House or any other number of media sites that were streaming it. Take care.